What would you do if you were denied service at a restaurant because of who you are? For Pam Bondi, a powerful figure in the world of politics, this wasn't just an insult, it was the start of a chain reaction that would leave everyone stunned. What happened next? You won't believe it. Pam Bondi, the former Attorney General of Florida, is no stranger to the spotlight. Known for her strong opinions and fearless approach, she's a woman who commands respect. But one evening, while trying to enjoy a quiet dinner at a local restaurant, she was turned away, not because the place was full, not because of a reservation mix-up, but because of who she was. The staff refused to serve her. What followed was a series of events that would shock the entire community and spark a nationwide debate. This is the story of what really happened that night and how Pam Bondi's response changed everything. It was a quiet evening in downtown Tampa. Pam Bondi, fresh off a long day of meetings, decided to unwind at one of her favorite local restaurants. Known for its cozy atmosphere and excellent service, it was the kind of place where she could relax and enjoy a good meal. But that night, things took an unexpected turn. As she walked in, the hostess recognized her immediately. Instead of the usual warm greeting, there was a cold stare. Pam was told, "We're sorry, but we can't serve you here." Confused, she asked why. The answer? Because of who you are and what you stand for. The restaurant staff had made a decision. They didn't want her business. For Pam, this wasn't just about dinner. It was about respect, fairness, and standing up for what's right. And she wasn't about to let it slide. Pam Bondi didn't raise her voice. She didn't make a scene. Instead, she calmly asked to speak to the manager. When the manager arrived, the explanation was the same. "We don't serve people like you here." It was a blatant act of discrimination, and Pam knew she had to respond. But how? She could have walked away, but that wasn't her style. Instead, she pulled out her phone and started recording. "I just want to understand," she said. "Why am I being denied service?" The manager hesitated, then doubled down, accusing Pam of supporting policies that conflicted with the restaurant's values. The tension in the room was palpable. Other diners began to notice, whispering among themselves. Some pulled out their phones, too. Within minutes, the incident was spreading online. But Pam wasn't done. She knew this wasn't just about her, it was about something much bigger. She left the restaurant, but the story was just beginning. By the next morning, the video Pam Bondi recorded had gone viral. Millions of people were talking about what had happened. News outlets picked up the story, and social media exploded with opinions. Some supported the restaurant, saying they had the right to refuse service. Others were outraged, calling it a clear case of discrimination. But Pam didn't stop there. She held a press conference, not to attack the restaurant, but to make a point. "This isn't about me," she said. "This is about fairness. If they can deny me service because of my beliefs, who's next? Where do we draw the line?" Her words struck a chord. Protests erupted outside the restaurant, and supporters of Pam rallied behind her. The restaurant, facing backlash, issued a public apology, but the damage was done. Their business plummeted, and they eventually closed their doors. Pam, on the other hand, became a symbol of standing up for what's right. She didn't just win the battle. She started a conversation about respect, equality, and the power of standing your ground. And that's why this story isn't just about a denied dinner. It's about courage, principle, and the ripple effect of one woman's decision to fight back. What would you have done if you were in Pam Bondi's shoes? Would you have walked away, or would you have stood your ground? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you think this story is as powerful as I do, don't forget to like and share this video. Stories like this deserve to be heard. But here's the thing, this isn't the end. Pam Bondi's story is just one example of how standing up for what's right can change everything. And in the next video, we'll dive into another shocking story of courage and principle that will leave you speechless. Don't miss it. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a story. Because sometimes the most ordinary moments lead to the most extraordinary lessons.